So I've just seen on the map this really quite a nice looking church. From the pictures on Google Maps it looks quite nice, so I'm going to head down there and see if there's a picture. Right, off we go. So I found my church. This is St. Justin Roseland Church, and it's supposed to be quite nice. So I'll come with my tripod, my camera, my trusty 18 to 200 millimeter lens, and apparently there's some water here, so I'm going to try and get some long exposure or longer exposure, just depending on what's available. Right, let's see what we've got. It's got to be said that this is probably one of the nicest graveyards you could come across. Palm trees, ornamental gardens. Not a bad place to end up, really. Wow, let's look at this. Now this is a nice cemetery, and that is huge rhubarb. Look at the size of those babies. Obviously it's not really rhubarb, and it's just massive leaves. I mean, this is my tripod next to it to give you some scale in my hand. Right, onto the church. Oh, pretty church. You don't often see a palm tree next to a church in England. That is one big palm tree. It's huge. It's almost as big as the church. Well, this is quite a sensational place. Sensational, I don't use that word very often. It's fabulous. It's gorgeous. Right on the water. I think with that palm tree and the church, I might just get an image. If it's any good, I'll put it here. If it's not, I'll move on to the next one. It's very seldom that I am surprised and see something that I've never seen before. But this is one of them. This is a churchyard, or church, a cemetery, in the middle of, I don't know, the most beautiful environment. Absolutely gorgeous, with, I suppose it's like a lake, river, sat behind it, to the side of it. And it is really quite spectacular. So if you ever get a chance, this is one of the places in the UK you must definitely see before you die, which is, no pun intended, it being a cemetery. Or maybe it's the last thing you see. Maybe. So I've just walked on a bit further from the church there, and this is I think it's called St. Just Creek. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, so this is, I believe, St. Just Creek. And I'm sure I must be able to get some kind of image from here. So I've just seen this, like, boathouse out on the water here, opposite the church, beautiful church, name above, and I just want to get something like that framed up, but I'm struggling because I want this tree in it, just here, but I don't want too much of this sky in it, so I've just got to balance this off slightly, but I do want the water in there. So I've expanded out a bit, so I've come out either side now. I'm just trying to frame it up, so I've got the water and I've got the reflection. I'm going to go for a slightly longer, slower shutter speed. So the idea is that you see this kind of shape coming through here and out through there with the reflection of the trees. I'll just give it a go.